celebrating the world's most popular sport. This is Ultimate Soccer. And now your host, here's Soccer Steve.
Oh, I tell you people, I'm happy. I know you're happy. Canada, the whole country must be ecstatic. Those that love the football, the soccer. Because I tell you what, what a game. What a game. It was everything I thought it was going to be. It was everything I tried to describe to you. And I tell you what, Canada is putting a flag on the world stage. Just like the Americans when they went to the moon, bang, make that big comment like, big step for mankind, yada, yada, yada. Well, I'll tell you what, in the world stage of football, soccer, Canada just took a major leap forward. Bang! 1-1 in the Azteca Stadium. I told you, 1-1 before the game started. That's what I was dreaming for. That's what happened. And I'm absolutely ecstatic. The press in Canada has not woken up yet. The soccer press, yes, they do. And you give credit to those that cover soccer, but you give credit to those that cover Canadian national soccer. I've been doing this for 2 decades. I used to get ridiculed because no one else was doing it. And I'm still the only guy that puts a website together online purely to promote the Canadian men's national team. You tell me someone else that does that. That's how much I love that flag, because that flag is everything to me in the world of football. I sound like I'm from England. People who know me on the phone earlier before the game, I told them I'd sooner see the Canadian team play a game of football than England, because I love the way these guys play. I don't necessarily like the way England play. These guys excite me. They excited you tonight, and I'll tell you what, they're going to keep on exciting you. And keep looking over my shoulder. Those digits, the points we collect, we're sitting in third tonight. It could have been that we were still on 5 points, but we got 6 points tonight. And I told you, I wanted that point, and that point's what we got. And I tell you what, I could not be happier. I'm so proud of this national team. They are absolutely embodying what Canadianism is all about. The fight, the togetherness. It was unbelievable, the levels. And don't forget, they're playing at 7,200 feet above sea level. You couldn't even catch your breath, brother, if you were just walking down the street as a gringo. But our gringos went there and did more than catch your breath. Partway through the game, I'm thinking, are we going to get to 70 minutes like a good friend of mine in Mexico said, and find we've got no legs? I tell you what, people, those legs on all of our guys lasted. I've never seen a Canadian team play like that in the Azteca Stadium. Hey, hand of God, Maradona, Pelé lifted a World Cup in that stadium, and Canada's never really had anything but misery. Even the biggest loss we ever had, 8-0, was in the Azteca. Tonight, you saw Canada silence the crowd. You know what? At one stage during the game, I'm like, it doesn't sound like a football crowd in the Azteca. I watch Club America games. I'm going to show you some of my Club America stuff moving forward. But I watch Club America games, and they're loud. This crowd tonight in Mexico City, Ciudad del Mexico Stadium, Azteca, it was absolutely like a library. And you know why? Because Canada silenced the crowd from the start to the finish. It was an absolute brilliant performance. I love this team. I love the way they play. They excite me more than the top Premier League teams that I can watch. These guys give everything. They are the true embodiment of Canada. I've got to tell you, if you are not watching this Canadian team right now and you are just catching this video, you need to start watching the Canadian national men's team, people, if you're Canadian, because they are going places. I've been talking about this for 18 months, but I'm telling you now, these guys are absolutely on fire. Unbelievable. And they make me smile with everything they do. Everything about this team is work, work, work. There's so much hard work in behind all the pretty plays, and Alphonso Davies and Jonathan Davies moving forwards, and Kyle doing all he can in midfield, and Steven Anstacchio, and Kyle Larrea. You got Larrea at the back. You got Bourgeon or Crepeau in goal. All these guys are doing amazing work in behind the scenes. Hard work. And that's why they look so bloody good. I am absolutely ecstatic with that performance tonight in the Azteca in Mexico. And I'll tell you now, that performance is going to send shockwaves around the world. We're in the low 50s right now. We used to be in the 100 plus not so long ago. We are not an apparition. We're not a white elephant, Canada. We have a team going places, and the youth of today that's going to see what's happening today is going to get hungry for tomorrow to jump into this team, because Canada has got such a program growing, and I know firsthand, east to west coast, how good the kid program is, the youth programming, the men's and the women's program too. Canada does it like no other. I tell you now, watch for Canada to start making moves in this world. And watch for Canada, I really believe, should be in the 40s, maybe the 30s in the rankings in the world. The work that association does, Soccer Canada, and the work that Johnny Herdman and his staff have done over the last 18 months plus is phenomenal. Olga Osiek back in the day could never have achieved for Canada what Johnny Herdman is doing right now. And Osiek won the Gold Cup, remember? So this team is absolutely magic. I know I'm pumped up. You know you've seen me before. You've probably never seen me this happy. But I tell you now, that 1-1 was an amazing game. And the Canadian press that don't cover it, are you blind? Do you have any brains for narration of what's coming next? Because this Canada, it's coming now. We got a 1-1 in the US. We got a 1-1 in Mexico. I tell you what, Mexico, when you go to November, it's bloody cold. You better get ready. And I announced the last game at Commonwealth Stadium against Mexico in the stadium. I don't know if I want to voice the next game. I think I want to be in the crowd. And for me, that's my profession. That tells you how much this team means to me. I might go fieldside and get close up and personal with it. But I tell you this, we have a team. We, Canada, are going places. And tonight, Mexico, the library, the Azteca, silenced. Nothing. They offered nothing, the crowd, as a 12th man. And if they'd have been singing normally, the El Tri crowd, we would have had major problems. I have never seen a Canadian team work so well, look so good, and take it to Mexico like tonight the Mexican team did. I'm telling you, people, push this video as a viral, because I'm telling you, this Canadian national team is absolutely on fire. They excite me. They make me feel good. And I tell you what, you Canadian fans out there, I know you feel good, because this was just phenomenal. Could it get any better? It probably can. That's the good thing about this team. I don't think they've set the bar yet. I think they've still got a ways to go. And when you look at the talent that is in this squad, it's phenomenal. I've never seen a squad that have the talent in the squad at such a depth where you can bring someone on and stay in the game and dictate the game. And I tell you now, Canadians, we dictated that game tonight in El Ciudad Mexico Azteca Stadium. And you Mexicans, I love you. You don't know how much I love the Mexicans. You Mexican football connoisseurs, you will know that tonight Canada came to town and you couldn't stop that red train coming through. And you couldn't break that red defensive wall down either. Do you know why? One simple word. The Canadian team is better. And that's been coming for decades. Now we've arrived. Canadians, you want to chew on that? You want to enjoy it? I tell you what, first half, Canada pressed, conceded, went one goal down, fought back, gave it everything, got the 1-1 just like they did against America. That's twice you've seen it It's not by fluke. It's not by chance. This team is going places. I really believe this team has a great chance at being in Qatar 2022 when it matters. But I tell you now, this deserves to be viral in Canada because the passion I felt for decades, and now it's coming off. And now you can hear my voice. And people, keep subscribing. Drop a comment. I love yous all. This was amazing for Canada. But drop a comment, subscribe, and share the nuts and bolts out of this. Because Canada, we are on the map. And everybody else out there, you take on Canada in a soccer game, you better be ready. Because Johnny H and the boys are ready for anybody. And they don't fear anybody. They respect everybody in the true Canadian spirit. They're not arrogant. They're just bloody good. And they're getting better all the time. Next game, Jamaica. A little bit of a problem. When you lose a few players, it sets it up for other players to come in. Now, because we got a good squad, those players that are missing next game, Buchanan, Larea, and Vittorio, there'll be people taking their places. We'll be fine. By the way, Jamaica did lose 2-0, just like I said they would. It sets up a battle in Jamaica at the Kingston Stadium. And I'm going to be talking to a few of the reggae boys over there on the media and see what they're talking and see how they're feeling. But I think they're a little bit worried. 1-1 Mexico. Love it. 1-1 Jamaica. That's what I'm calling for. I think we can get a result. No arrogance, but I think we can get a result. Thank you for tuning in. And Mexico, you are going to qualify. But I think Canada is too. Thank you, everybody. Keep subscribing. Keep dropping the comments. And go to theultimatesoccershow.com and you get all the relevant live pictures coming in, standings, and some of the other little comments that I dropped there too. Plus the videos that are coming as well. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. I tell you what, I am buzzing. I'm literally buzzing. Have a great night. Because I am going to hit it hard tonight. Bang!